Welcome back to movementprofessional.com. So today we're going to go over the suitcase deadlift and the double kettlebell clean. So with the suitcase deadlift, let me have it go in full speed first. Down. Yep. Alright, and let's rewind that to the start. Okay, so you go down and get the bells. The bells are going to be right by the ankle bones. You want to try to just hinge from the hips so that you're not rounding or overarching the back. Your shoulders will be a little bit higher than your hips, and your thumbs are going to be forward and maybe a little bit turned out, sort of like a 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock position. So if the thumbs would be straight forward, that would be a 12 o'clock position. Alright, and then you're just going to squeeze them tight, stand up, and pull them right into the side so that your hands should finish right in the side pant line of your body. Alright, and then you go back down. See how the knees kind of track out slightly from the feet. Alright, so you want to be biasing that by having yourself on the outer edge of the feet, which creates a little arch in your foot. Alright, and then let's look at it from the side. Starting in a nice tall standing position, hinging at the hips. So here we can see a nice straight line from the hip to the ear, with the shoulders and the head being slightly higher than the hips. The knees are pretty much right over the ankles. All right, maybe a little bit in front of them, but not in front of the toes. Right, and then just down and up. Down and up. Alright, so now the kettlebell clean, we'll look at that in full speed. And we'll rewind one. Alright, so you're starting here. Thumbs facing behind you, and that's important. So that internally rotates the shoulders, which will make it easier for you to trace the bells closer to your body and get them to that front rack position. So as you're moving forward, you're just standing up. When the bells get to about hip level, that's when you can start bending the elbows, and then you just kind of right here, you just sneak your hands underneath, and you're basically going from a slight internally rotated position of the shoulder right there and catching in a slight externally rotated position with your thumbs facing you. So at this point your thumbs should be touching your body, your elbow should be into your body, and you want to try to just press the elbow into your body, so you just don't want anything to be flapping out. But just as long as the bell's resting against your body and you're standing straight up, that's all you need to do for your front rack position. Alright, let's look at that from the side. Okay, so again, the hands, the thumbs are touching your body, the bells are touching your body, and your elbow here isn't too far out in front of your body. That's another important thing. Alright, so that the forearm here is pretty straight. Alright. And you can see from the side here, I'm starting the kettlebells around the heel, or at least at the ankle bone. I start in this hip hinge position with the hips slightly lower than the head, and then I'm basically just moving as quickly as I can, standing up and getting it to that front rack position. Alright, so there's just a little bit of space between the bells and my body right there. The closer you are to your body, the better. It makes it an easier transition, and you can see this piece right here where the elbows are slightly behind the body as I'm pulling up our key, because you can see my musculature in the lower back, or the upper back, working, which helps stabilize my shoulders and makes the transition to the front rack a lot smoother. Alright, watch it one more time. And that is the suitcase deadlift and double kettlebell clean. Any questions, you can throw them my way at movementprofessional.com.